Just like it's important for women to get together and spend time together without men, today it's more important than ever before for men to come together and spend time without women. It's absolutely needed. It is necessary. There was a time back in '99, I invited three of my friends to go to Disneyland. We all agreed no women. We all agreed no women. The day of, I showed up without my girlfriend, and they all showed up with their girlfriends. Now I was the odd one out. All of them had the same problem with their girlfriends being controlling, not wanting them to go alone and just being around the guys. Now, this was the beginning of the new white boomer male generation being women instead. And this controlling nature, these guys did not know how to be men and say no. So I told them, I kept saying no, no. And they brought their girlfriends anyway. And Jesus Christ, the day was full of, it cost everyone a lot of money. The day was full of so much chaos and whining and crying of jealousy and you don't love me bullshit. And all these guys were pampering their girls throughout the whole day. We did not have a good time at all. I've gone to Disneyland a lot. I was an annual pass holder for years. So I've been over 100 times, I think. I'm pretty sure over 100 times. And that was just the worst time. I was like, get me the fuck out of here. Get me the fuck out of here. And I see this a lot today. I see this white boomer male mentality, but not with white boomer males anymore because they're all dying off. I see it with some white males throughout the Midwest, but mostly a lot of women, especially. Well, I won't get into that, but a certain type of woman. It's not. Well, here's the thing. It's basically going to be any woman that's 40 years old or younger, to be honest with you. But it's important. It's important for guys to have that time alone because we never got that time. We don't have any of those memories of us just spending time together and hanging out, going somewhere cool and fun to any theme park or anything. Later on, we were talking about going to Six Flags Magic Mountain, but all of them said, "Oh man, last time I got in trouble. I can't do that without bringing my girl." Like, what do you mean last time? You didn't go. You didn't go alone last time. Your girl went with you. I was like, "Look, gentlemen, you have to learn to be men. You have to learn to be men." And don't be shamed by these women for your integrity and masculinity. You got to put your foot down. You got to do it. Otherwise, you will just be with a woman that doesn't appreciate you, that doesn't appreciate your time or respect boundaries. She'll be very controlling, and it will be impossible for you to ever find happiness. What will happen is you'll just be physically near someone, sure, but you'll always be alone. You'll always be alone. And I've seen this with so many men as far as sure being with someone, kind of, but being very much alone. And today we have a male loneliness issue because we are giving these abusive women too much power and we're not standing up for ourselves and treating ourselves as equal human beings anymore. And men have a great deal of potential. Men because of the brain being so logical and our physical strength, we're not just blessed of being able to be there for women and protect women, but we're also blessed with having more of an ability in order to make discoveries and create things for mankind. You know, it's like that joke as far as if women were leaders of every country, we would have a World War III every month. And that's kind of funny, but you look at it now and you look at a woman and diplomacy and how they are with that, and you realize it's like, wow, um, it really is difficult for a woman during that time and even out of that time. It's like, okay, there's nothing to be ashamed of here. But the thing is women need to come to terms with what they can do, not just the things they can and cannot do, not just the things that they can succeed at, and need to come to terms with the fact that men are very capable and men do the jobs and everything that women simply don't want to do, or, I'm going to say it, can't do. But it all starts with men you got to put your foot down and be men. You have to. I found today that women are so bad. I just got a bunch of crazy text messages from some crazy girl who's a nurse in Pennsylvania. She's appears that she's part of the dark triad. I'm thinking psychopathic. And I look at that, I think it's so common today now. It's so common today now because those genetics are everywhere, and we live in a society where those people feel no shame for what they do. And it's just so common now to deal with erratic craziness. And the big problem is women, we get in trouble for treating them equally. If I post this, people, instead of understanding that, oh yeah, a man can talk about a woman and treat women equally, it's like, no, no, women are not equal. They're just so weak and fragile that they get so easily offended by men that we're not even allowed to stand up for ourselves as human beings and say that we're equal and treat them as being equal. We just can't do it. So society is truly falling apart. And I'll tell you this, I've never let a woman control me. I've never let a woman control me. And I've always had very healthy relationships on the woman's end for them, not for me, but on their end. And women have always wanted me back. And the reason why is because women find security in a man that is an actual man. And I'm talking about actual masculinity. I'm not talking about that toxic crap that, as far as men that call themselves alpha males all the time. I'm alpha, I'm alpha, I'm alpha. Lots of the times I find that those men tend not to be mature. Not all of them. Some of them really are alpha. But most of the time, you'll see that these guys are emotional and don't put their foot down with women. They're easily controlled. And it's a problem, you know? But it comes down to this. First thing you have to do, and I told women this a long time ago. I made a video that's similar than this for women, uh, 14 years ago, I think, on my YouTube channel. Now I'm saying it for men, and I mean it stronger for men than women because it's more of a problem for men now. You need to learn things you don't want to learn. You need to learn philosophy. You need to learn the sciences, learn math, do this stuff on your own time. Listen to intelligent podcasts, watch videos on things, watch world politics, get yourself a Wall Street Journal subscription, and learn about these things and be a man. Know the things that a man should know. I'm very good at fixing my car, handling electrical issues, plumbing. I'm a great handyman. You know, I went out of my way to learn this stuff. And honestly, if you want it done right, you have to learn to do it yourself. You really do. But you need to be a man because a man's going to know how to do this stuff, maintain his home, do his laundry, be clean, well groomed, intelligent, cook for yourself, and cook for yourself like real meals. All right? Learn to cook real meals. Watch Gordon Ramsay's videos, and you'll learn the basics really well. But a man needs to be able to rely on himself because no one's going to be there for you, and no one cares. Even women who think they want a gentle man, a compassionate man, they want a man who takes action. And I take action. And I won't tell you about the stuff I do, but I make changes all around the world for helping people and protecting people. I just got a law passed in California because law is just a hobby of mine for fun, and I'm a truck driver. That's how I bring in money. And you know what? This is what every man should be. It's what every man should do. Men need to learn this stuff. Learn about how your brain works, learn about IQ and how to enhance your IQ, and learn how to handle people in your life because you're going to get a lot of hate from people who don't like to see a man coming up in life. And this is for all men, whether you're a minority or a white man. This is for all men. Men need to have each other's backs. We really do. We've gone for so long thinking that we don't need anyone, and you should be able to at least have each other. Us men, we have to be there for each other. We really do, because again, women are not capable, and that's one thing that is admitted on both sides. And honestly, if women were capable, they just don't care. Something happens when a woman sees her man cry, and it's not a good thing. Um, Women are very just toxic today, mentally unstable, um, emotional, irrational, unhealthy, unlike we've ever seen before. And they do not know how to hold or act within good or healthy relationships anymore. And this is something that you need to understand it, because this is more common than not now. And women take a lot of pride in being harmful towards men now too. And it's a shame, but it's true. But again, men, be there for each other. 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 You see another man stranded on the side of the road? I never leave him hanging if I don't have to. I'm always there for him. You see a woman on the side of the road? Look, men always stop for women. And that's the truth. Start balancing things out. Women need to learn to handle their own business, and men need help too. And that's just a reality of today. Learn to be a man. We need to restore real masculinity again. We really do. And that's being able to be comfortable with yourself, proud of yourself, create goals, and have accomplishments. All right? Be a man again. Now the people who come against you, fuck them. Be a man again.